Welcome to Video 8. Even the best prepared tomato bed may run into problems with disease, insects, and birds. Tarrant County Master Gardener Harold Annis troubleshoots frequent tomato problems.
Okay, let's talk about some problems that tomatoes may have. One is, most common probably is the early blight, which is the leaves turn yellow from the bottom, and gradually as you go through time it goes up. So one thing you can do to avoid the early blight is trim the tomato up. And as the tomato gets about 2 feet tall, I'll have it trimmed up at least 6 inches, if not 10, from the soil, so that there's a void here. As the rain hits the soil, it doesn't splash onto the leaf, and that's really what promotes the early blight. And that's another reason when I irrigate, put the hose down by the tomato, put mulch on top, so you're not spraying water onto the tomato. The only water that hits the leaf is rain. Another problem is birds and even grasshoppers, because you can use a netting. This net will go over, there you go. This net will go over the cages, and so in a row of cages I can string it right down the cage. So with 3 of these, I can cover two 50-foot rows. One down this side, one down the other side, and one across the top. And that creates a little tent that keeps the birds out of the tomatoes and even the grasshoppers, because this particular mesh is small enough that the grasshoppers can't get through. So if you want more tomatoes, if it's a problem, and I don't have that problem every year, but sometimes I do. The other problem I mentioned was root knot nematodes, and I've covered that. We solarize, use elb and rye, so horticulture practices. You can see the damage. We'll have a picture of that so you can recognize the root knot nematode. It's a microscopic organism, so you're not going to see it in the soil. You'll see the damage. Okay, so now we've planted the tomato, we've watered it, we've grown it, we've protected it from the hazards of birds and diseases, and the tomatoes are nice, ripe, and red. It's time to pick the tomatoes. And that'll be in June and July. Find your friends, find your salsa recipe. It's great food.